Hi guys, it's Anne here, and today is my update number 2 for my Project Pan 20 in 2020. I'm doing this in the Team Project Pan style, so this is a rolling project pan. I've started with 20 items in my project, and yeah, that's about it. So let's just get straight into it and stop wasting time. My first item is this Delia Organics Nail and Cuticle Oil. I ended up doing some surgery on the label so I could see the progress, and I hate to say this, but progress has been pretty slow. I think I was slightly above that label at the beginning of February, and now I'm just below the label, but I marked it because I feel like by marking it, it's forcing me to, okay, like I've got to now actually work on this. I am using this. Like I feel like I'm using this pretty much every day, sometimes 2 times in a day. So on average, I'm probably using this every day. And yeah, it's just a really, it takes a long time to go through this. At my last update, it was 35.03 grams and it is now 34.51 grams, so I am using it. There is progress. Item number 2 in my project is the NuFace gel primer. So I talked about putting this in my project so I can ensure that I use my NuFace device. Let me just give you the numbers right now. So my last update, it was 314 grams. It is now 310 grams. Yes, that's only 4 grams. Yes, I haven't been using my NuFace device, but there's a reason for that, and I will have a video that explains what's going on coming shortly. I will get back into using this, but I did stop using it for a specific reason, which again, there'll be a video coming probably in a week or so explaining. A little bit of a rough start at the beginning, but things will get better, trust me. So item number 3 is this Healing Garden Passion Rose. It's a moisturizer. I don't like the smell of it or the texture, so I've been using it on my feet. At my last update, it was 123.98 grams, and it is now 102.53 grams. So I'm definitely getting through this product. I would say it's somewhere, like unfortunately you can't see it, but it feels like it's like down here. Like there's not a whole lot left. I think this will still carry through March through to April. I'd be surprised if I finish this in March, but definitely by April this will be done. So I kind of botched up my marking on this, but in a good way. So this is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. I have it in the shade 1.2N. Shade is probably not quite right for me. Even though it's N, it still leans a little too yellow for I'm very cool toned. I'm neutral cool tone. Like I find sometimes some cool tone stuff is too pink. Anyway, let me just show you the marking and you can see what I mean. Sorry, it's hard to hold this. Hopefully you can see there I did a mark, but it's actually below that mark. It settled even more after I made that mark. It's like, oh, it's even lower than I thought. That's a good thing. Like it's definitely, I'm getting through this. And it was at 27.11 grams at my last update. It is now 24.27 grams. So definitely getting through that foundation. Again, I don't think I'll finish it in March, but I think definitely by April that will be done. And then my next foundation, unfortunately, it's really hard to mark this. I had marked it previously, but it wore off. I feel like I can see, maybe you can see it too. So hopefully you can kind of see some dots there, like some air pockets. So it's somewhere, it's actually pretty far down. It's somewhere below that. It was 106.27 grams. It's now 103.53 grams. So again, definitely getting through it. I'm wearing it today. I pretty much wear this every time I film. I am probably my palest I can ever get. So this is like a perfect match for me right now. It's 103 True Ivory. Unfortunately, you can't buy this anymore. I'm not a huge fan of this formula in general because it is a bit more high coverage. So for me on a day-to-day, I don't really like it. But for like filming or like if I'm going out at night, I do like to wear this. So fun fact. So Rebecca from Panning and Stuff sort of ruined my thunder on this because I came to an epiphany this past month and she had the same experience. So sometimes I use this. This is the Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer, and sometimes I use this as a primer. And I found, and I couldn't figure it out at first, but once I put 2 and 2 together, if I use this, sometimes I was using this like as a moisturizing step, and then I was putting my Project Pan primer on top of it, it would cause both of those foundations, didn't matter which one, and they're very different foundations, to like ball up or like gum up and like chunk up in certain spots on my face. It was like, what the heck is going on? Why is this foundation looking so bad? And finally I clued in. It's like these 2 things interacting together makes like a gummy product. Like I can use this primer with either foundation. I can use this primer with either foundation. but I can't use the two together. So just a word of warning. This, even though it says it's a priming moisturizer, you can't use it like as a moisturizer layer and then use at least this kind of, this is a silicone primer, so they don't play well together. Anyway, Rebecca from Banning and Stuff recently talked about that too. I'm like, dang it, I was going to talk about that in my Project Pan video too. So yes, we both came across the same conclusion at the same time, which was kind of weird. My next item is this little deluxe sample size of this Boing Hydrating Concealer. Again, moving kind of slow on this. I did use it as like a foundation a couple of days. It's still though, like, I don't feel like the size has changed a whole lot. Maybe it has a little bit. It was 12.46 and it's now 12.17. So here's where we start getting into some good stuff. I'm going to try and cover up the bronzer I'm using. Yay! Look at that pan! So this is the NYX Soft Light. I'm actually sort of using these two together as a setting powder. This one is Nectar, I believe. So I had mentioned at my last update I could kind of see the rings, and I feel like this is going pretty quickly because I use a large brush, so I've been evenly panning it. So I think it's going to go pretty quickly from now on. And again, maybe I probably won't finish it in March, but probably by April for sure. Last update it was 4.87, and this update it's 4.37. So again, definitely getting through that product. I think we're at item number 8 right now. This is the Milani Keep It Sweet Sugar Lip Scrub. There is progress. I'm not sure how well that will show, but there is definitely progress, and it's just going slower than it should. I'm just not that great at using this product, so I just know it's going to take way too long. It's going to take longer than it should take me. I really was trying to use it more, but it's just not something it's not in my routine. It's really hard. And it was at 37.33 grams. Last update, it's now 36.72 grams. So again, progress. But slower than it probably should be. Like, I know some people can use something like this up in like a month. Not this girl. My next item number 9, is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. So I did, hopefully you can see that there, I did actually hit the pan. It was almost hit pan before, but I actually purposely hit pan this time. I'm still working it around the edge. I feel like this product is going to take a lot longer than it should. But I am using it fairly regularly, and it was 34.16 grams at my last update, and it is now 32.76. So again, definitely getting through this product, but it's going to take a while. I don't know if I'll actually finish this year, to be honest. Item number 10 is this NYX Lip Primer. I've talked about this. I don't really like it. What it ends up doing is sort of like making my lips, like, it takes all the color away from my lips, but it doesn't really like enhance the texture or make my lipstick last longer. So I'm just using it to use it. But I wanted to show here, hopefully you can see on the cap, to show where it was and where it is right now. So I'm definitely getting through this. Again, based on that usage, I think this might take me all year to finish. It was at 11.58 grams at my last update, and it is now 11.46 grams. So again, progress, but slow. This product, I've really been working on this product. This is the Julep Lip Gloss in Lively. You can't get this anymore. It's really old, so that's why I'm trying to finish it up. The line at the top is where I started at the beginning of this year, and the line right underneath that is where I'm at right now. So definitely I've been working on this specifically, trying to focus on it, and I think I've been doing a good job on this. Last update it was 25.37 grams, and it is now 24.96 grams. Similar to the NYX lip primer, I feel confident enough to do a new mark on this because I feel like it's actually showing progress. Hopefully you can see there's 2 lines. There we go, it's in focus I think. So the first line is where it started, and the second line is where I'm at today. I'm definitely getting through this. I haven't been focusing on this as much as the lip gloss or the lip liner, which I'll talk about in a bit. Definitely some progress. It was 10.22 grams, and it is now 10.13 grams. So my next item is the Milk Lip and Cheek in Work. Again, this product looks terrible, and I can't like turn it because it's broken. So we're just working with this. I don't know. I mean, maybe the pictures will show. I can't tell looking at it if it shows any usage. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe it looks like it's had some usage. It's really hard for me to tell looking at it. I'll be honest, I keep weighing this one like every 4 or 5 days because I'm like, am I using it? And I am. There is some progress, but it's hard to tell. Like, I don't know how much product is actually in this. So it was at 19.46 grams and it's now 19.28 grams. So again, I am using it, but it's going to be one of those tricky, like, is it actually being used products? My next item is this highlighter from Cover FX. This came in like Sephora favorites in like 2016, I want to say. And I visually looking at this, I definitely feel like I can see a difference in the size, at least a little bit. So I think the pictures will show as well that there's been a difference in the size. And like I said, this one's been easier. I think this is a little softer than the Benefit What's Up that I was using, as well as I just like the color of this one. Like, it's definitely much more of a natural color for me. At last update, it was 11.42 grams. It's now 11.02 grams. So yeah, I'm definitely getting through this product for sure. Okay, here's where we've run into some trouble. This is item number 15, I think, in my list. It's the Marc Jacobs liner. I don't know the color. It was in a little trio set. I'm just getting rid of it. It is being decluttered. I was trying to use it, like I said. I measured it, so I think something funky happened with the measuring on this because it was 3.88 when I started. Then I measured it last month and it said 3.76. I'm like, okay, well I have been using it and I don't really know. Then I measured it again and it was 3.88. And I was like, okay, I think my last measurement was off because the fact that it probably wouldn't show much of a difference is more what I expected. And yeah, I'm just, it's not working. Let me see if I can like show you how dried out this is. I'm pushing so hard. And obviously I can't push that hard on my eye. If I just do this like normally, you can see it's just so, like, it's coming off like really chunky, and if I push really, really hard, I can get product. It's a really pretty product. Wow, that looks terrible. And it like stays, like this product does not move, but I can't push that hard on my eyeball. So I'm done. Even though with Team Project Pan, I'm supposed to be, you know, every 3 months pulling at things that I don't like and replacing it with something that, like, I'm not even making progress on that, so there's no point. So I'm already going to replace it with this eyeliner. So this is an eyeliner. It's the Color Workshop. It came in the big giant kit. I don't know if you saw that video. That's a lot of views. It's not a bad little eyeliner. Like, I've been using it on and off for the past few months. So I'm going to put this in my project pan. So we're just going to go with the starting weight, and the starting weight of this is 3.74 grams. So we'll start with this, start fresh, hopefully have some progress. So this liner is definitely doing better. This is the ColourPop Oh Snap liner. Like I said, I've actually been focusing on this as well as the lip gloss. I've been really liking that combination. It's like a really nice soft pink combination. So I actually probably need to sharpen this so it'll be even more used compared to the update right now. It was 4.66 at my last update, and it's now 4.36. So again, getting through that product for sure. So this is what I was trying to cover up. The NYX Sculpt powder, it's done. Yay! So finally, my first product done in, I shouldn't say finally, this is actually pretty good. In month number 2, having a product done. I'm not gonna lie, at the very end, when it was sort of like around the edge, it totally crumbled and fell apart and actually fell out, and it's like, okay, well, that's done. I can't use the rest of the product. So at my last update, it was 3.66, so I weighed the packaging now, and it's 3.02, so I guess I'll put like the total product used. Again, it was mostly finished when I started. This was intended to be an easy project and make me feel like progress is happening. So again, I know with Team Project Pan, I'm probably supposed to wait to the quarter. I'm just going to roll in this powder right now. I think this is in the shade Toffee. And again, its starting weight is 5.67. So that kind of gives you an idea. Maybe that'll help me figure out how much product I have left in this. However, I'm having second thoughts about finishing this palette because I have another face palette that I probably should work on. So I'm going to go on this for the next month, and then we'll see where we go at the quarter changeover. Almost done here. So this is the City HD powder. This product is just it's not as bad as the Marc Jacobs. I'm still getting some use out of this, but I'm definitely, at the end of this quarter, this is like going, this is getting decluttered because, again, it's just too drying on my face, and I can't even see, like, even in the summertime, if my skin is less dry, I can't see this changing because it looks like I'm putting chalk dust on my face. That's really what it looks like. Anyway, I have been trying to use it. I've used very little. It was 21.16. It's now 20.98. I think half of that is just, this product is so light. I think half of it is just getting lost in the air. So yeah, this, don't like. My primer that I'm trying to use is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer, and I'm getting really good progress on this. It was 29.75 grams. It's now 22.62 grams. So definitely flying through this. This will definitely be done by the end of March. I will bet you, I'll bet you money, a little handshake right now, that this will be done by the end of March, and I'll roll in a new primer to replace this one. And we're going to finish on a high note here. This is the hair oil that I'm using. It's the only hair product I have in my project pan right now. And I'll just show you the lines. So hopefully you can see the lines there. The third line right there. Third line is where I'm at right now. So yeah, like hopefully you can see through the light. I'm flying through this product, which I'm super happy about. I mean, it's definitely a choice product to use right now because it's very dry and cold right now. So I basically use this on the ends of my hair, either wet or dry. And yeah, it's definitely helpful. Actually, like, and I think it's actually making a difference because normally at this point I would have like given my hair a good trim, and I haven't. I haven't trimmed my hair probably since like October, November. Probably November. That was probably the last time I properly trimmed my hair. And I don't feel like, I mean, it's definitely feeling like I need it now, but like I felt like this has helped with some of that like dryness on the ends of my hair. So definitely happy with that product. At my last update, it was 20.39 grams. And right now it is 18.59 grams. So definitely showing progress there. So I'm pretty happy with my progress overall. I think I'm trending in a good way. Actually, that's something I'm going to want to try and do because I like data and charts, is once we get to the end of the year, I think I might make some progress charts to show like what products do I definitely use like linearly, what products like do I use very quickly, what products are just like they just don't get finished like forever, and it might help me figure out like how long it will take me to use certain products over time, which is probably a bad thing because I think we all know now, we're all very well aware that if you're really into makeup and you have a lot of makeup, it takes forever to use anything. Like, it would probably take me like 5 lifetimes to use all the things that I have. Anyway, I hope you liked this second update to my project pan for 2020. If you did like this video, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.